good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So many new things. This legacy builder has just taken off. And, when I listened to Cecilia when she spoke about her success with it, and I think if you jumped onto it like we did, the success is just incredible. I've had the opportunity to meet so many new people and help so many new people. And I'll have you know, when I started in August 2023, there was a lady that purchased her product from me last year. And that lady is now 6.5 months pregnant. She funded her own IVF journey with this faceless program. Okay, so that is incredible. So a lot of people, I'm going to share my story now, but a lot of people talk about, well, what can it do? And the reality is we all have things we want to do with money, right? We all here on this call, all of these people, because you need money, whether you need it for a house, whether you need it for IVF, it doesn't actually, it's got nothing to do with anybody. If you just want that money. If you're willing to work for it, it will be. So before I get into my other story, what's news in my life is you see yay car key here. This car is paid off, everybody. So for us as South Africans, that's a big deal. So a lot of people say to me that they've literally seen me make millions. Why am I not driving a Ferrari? And I said, no, hold on a sec. I am building generational wealth. That's my focal point. I am building so much money for my kids and their kids, because at some point you got to stop the generational struggle, where my parents struggled and the granny struggled and it stops with me. I made a conscious decision that it stops right here, right now. And what I've achieved is $52,900 within 6 weeks. That's R1 million for me as a South African. When I started, I was aiming for $10,000 because we had some very large expenses that we need to squash if you could do the conversion to Rand. But I was chasing 10,000, and then it was 52,900, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is how you buy freedom. Because when I speak on all my videos and when I listen to your coaching and I apply it, the reality is this: if you can't see it, you can't achieve it. So in the beginning of the year, my goal was $540,000, which is 10 million Rand. And I doubled it. When the Legacy Builder launched, I doubled it. Why? Because the potential, and because I have now started seeing my reach and my offering is so extensive that although I've been part and researched a lot of programs, the value that is offered here is unmatched. So I want to give people a little bit of a story, and a lot of you can also put a yes in the comments if you were like me in a corporate job. And the power of community in the digital world is this: it's the exact same as when you are in an open plan office, which most corporates have moved to, right? I was in open plan. And if you are placed next to a non-performer, you are not going to perform. Your performance is going to go down. That is how it works, okay? But if you are placed in a community like our community, where everybody is goal-orientated, everybody is on some sort of a mission, some on $5,000, some on $1 million. The point is that the theme of our community is to progress. And if you sit with winners, you win. It is just the most amazing thing. So like Estelle said, certain books that inspire her. So one of mine is to make very sure that I stick with like-minded people, because positive breeds positive. And that's exactly where the coachability came in that Danielle spoke about. Because if you are not open to learn, all the opportunities could be right here in front of you. You and I that are on the screen right now could literally be sitting in front of people. But the good news is they took action to be on this call. Now it's the next action. And that's what success is. It's a series of actions, because your thoughts lead to your feelings. And if something feels good, you act on it. And that is how you get somewhere. So, I mean, I was in corporate, and I had a boss, and I didn't, it was a commute. It was the boss stress. It was my husband traveling. My husband's out of the country a lot of the times. And I recently had a baby, and I wanted to be wealthy. And a lot of people raise their eyebrows. I mean, I'd love to, but now that I do digital marketing, I Botox. So raise my eyebrows. But look, I think I'm a hoot. But anyway, so now I'm in a better position to be with the kids. I have a paid off car. You know, I've never owned a paid off car. Never in my life have I had a car that is paid off. And I didn't want a new car. I love this car. I just didn't love paying the bank every month. So I made a video, I think about a week or two ago, where I cut up my credit cards. The only credit card we have available is the one that we have to use to book our air tickets. And this has gotten me out of debt. It has gotten me to leave my job. It's gotten me to pay off my car. We went on, I don't know, the South Africans would know, but I think it was a 350,000 Rand holiday in December, which is steep. Okay. So we were able to build those memories. And let me tell you, no amount of money can bring those memories back. And until you have access to that money to live that type of life, then only do you see how strong you were struggling through it. But you were going to stay there and like almost plateau if you didn't make the leap. So, yeah, I mean, for me right now with a legacy builder, it's brought me to $140,000. And it's just been incredible. It's like hit me like a ton of bricks. So yes, I do work every single day. And yes, I work really hard. This is my business. This is what I take seriously. And I am aiming for that $1 million this year, Michelle. I'm damn sure aiming for it. I am coming to the States in about 3 months. So, and that would only be possible if it wasn't for this. This is the only answer. So for people out there that are struggling, you need to take action, else you're just going to be in your position. It is, you know, I listened to a guy that I was on a podcast with recently, and he was talking about the awkward moments that you have. And in the beginning, when you're nervous and new, you're a little bit awkward, but then you get comfortable. It's the same like if you start anything, a relationship, a job, or whatever. There's the awkward learning phase, and then you get your groove. And everybody goes through that. But if you don't break through that and you don't persevere, you cannot laugh like this and smile like this and have this freedom, because that comes with sacrifice. And sacrificing is being able to go, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find 2 hours in my day. Like I did. I worked, and never in a million years that I think I could ever exceed it. I had hope, but then I plugged into the training, and this community is really awesome. I mean, I've seen and been exposed to many different ones, and this is truly unmatched, Michelle. You really built something phenomenal here. So for me, and for people in South Africa, I think you guys need to get back with the person that invited you. Like Danielle said, it is a life-changing opportunity. And for us as South Africans that are running out of employment options due to multiple facets, this is truly the best way to communicate with the outside world and to open your horizons, not only to this, but you get exposed to many other people in these breakout rooms, etc., that you might decide to start your own business somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, for me, I'm happy. I'm financially sound. I'm healthy. I'm debt-free. And if ever there's somebody that will put their hand up and go, I've been through a lot, but that doesn't determine my future, that will be me. So I refuse to be a product of my past, of trauma, of hurt, of anything like that, because I'm building forward, and I'm building it for sure with this community behind me. So thank you so much to everybody that makes this work. It truly is something that you've never experienced in your life. And until you're inside, you'll understand exactly. And I love the fact that, Michelle, you've created affordable options with this legacy builder. you know, and if people are really serious, that's what I say always to people. If you're really serious about starting a business, then you are going to make a plan to do it. Like myself, I saved up a little bit, then I started. And you know what? Everybody's got to start somewhere. So I think the affordability is great. A start is a start. So I'm very proud of everybody for being here. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm really grateful to be part of you guys.